I'm standing in the honeymoon suite, still wearing my wedding dress, and I can't stop smiling. Everything was perfect today. The flowers, the vows, the way Daniel's eyes got teary when I walked down the aisle. 3 years of dating, and we finally did it. We're married, Mrs. Chen, Daniel says, loosening his tie. He looks handsome in his tuxedo, but there's tension in his shoulders. Mr. Chen, I reply, giggling. The champagne from the reception is making everything feel soft and warm. Tired. Just processing everything. His smile doesn't quite reach his eyes. I want to ease the tension, make him laugh like I always do. So I walk over, wrap my arms around his waist, and grin up at him. Well, Mr. Chen, if you don't satisfy me tonight, I might have to look for a replacement. I'm laughing, waiting for him to roll his eyes and make some comeback about how I couldn't possibly find anyone better. That's how we always joke. Playful banter. Easy teasing, but he doesn't laugh. His body goes rigid under my hands. The smile drops from his face like I've slapped him. What did you just say? His voice is cold, unfamiliar. I've never heard him sound like this. It was just a joke, Daniel. I was a joke? He steps back, away from me. That's what you think is funny? On our wedding night? My stomach drops. Baby, come on. You know I didn't mean anything by it. We joke like this all the time. No. His jaw clenches. We don't joke like this. I don't joke about replacing you. Daniel, please, but he's already grabbing his jacket, his keys, his phone. His movements are sharp, angry. Where are you going? He doesn't answer. He just walks to the door, and before I can process what's happening, he's gone. The door slams so hard it rattles the frame. I stand there, alone in my wedding dress, champagne glass trembling in my hand. The silence is suffocating. What just happened? How did my perfect day just shatter in seconds? I wake up with dried makeup crusted on my face and my wedding dress crumpled on the floor like a discarded dream. For one blissful second, I think last night was a nightmare. Then I see Daniel's side of the bed, untouched, pristine, empty. My phone says 7:47 a.m. I call him. Voicemail. I call again. Voicemail. By the 10th call, my hands are shaking. By the 17th, I'm crying. I dial Sophie's number with trembling fingers. Emma? What's wrong? He left, Sophie. He just left. What? Who left? Daniel? Last night. After we got to the suite. He walked out and I don't know where he is and he won't answer his phone and, okay, breathe. I'm coming over right now. She finds me on the balcony 20 minutes later, still in yesterday's clothes, staring at nothing. Emma, honey, what happened? I tell her about the joke. About how his face changed. About the door slamming, Sophie pulls me into a hug. He's probably just cooling off. You know how sensitive he can be. He'll come back once he realizes you were joking. But there's a knot in my stomach that won't go away. Something tells me this isn't that simple. By afternoon, I'm desperate enough to call Alex, Daniel's best friend. Alex, please, where is he? I need to explain. There's a long, uncomfortable pause. Emma, maybe you should give him space. He called me last night. He was really hurt. My blood runs cold. Hurt? It was a joke, Alex. We joke like that all the time. Do you, though? Alex's voice is gentle but pointed. Emma, I've known Daniel since college. He doesn't take those kinds of comments lightly. His ex cheated on him, I know. But I'm not her. He knows I would never, does he, Emma? Because right now he's questioning everything. The line goes quiet. Alex, I need you to tell him it was just a stupid joke. Please. I think he needs time. I'm sorry. He hangs up, and I'm alone again with the realization that maybe I don't know my husband as well as I thought. 3 days. 3 days of silence. 3 days of unanswered calls and ignored texts. I've apologized in every way I know how. Voice messages, texts, even a handwritten letter I slipped under our apartment door. Nothing. On the 4th day, something shifts inside me. I'm sitting at my kitchen table, staring at my phone, and a new feeling creeps in. Anger. Why am I the only one apologizing? He's the one who abandoned me on our wedding night. He's the one refusing to communicate. He's the one acting like a child. My fingers move before my brain can stop them. Daniel, I've apologized enough. If you can't handle a harmless joke, maybe we need to reconsider this marriage. I won't beg. I hit send. The apartment door opens. Sophie walks in. I gave her a key months ago, and her eyes go straight to my phone. Please tell me you didn't just... She grabs my phone, reads the message, and her face goes pale. Emma, no. Don't send that. Your pride isn't worth your marriage. I already sent it. Oh, honey. No. We sit in silence, watching the message status change. Delivered. Read. 1 hour passes. Then 2, then 6. Finally, at 9:47 p.m., my phone buzzes. But it's not Daniel, it's Margaret. His mother. Who has never liked me. Emma, Daniel has asked me to contact you about retrieving your belongings from the apartment. He'll be staying elsewhere for the foreseeable future. I read it 3 times, each word hitting like a physical blow. Foreseeable future? I whisper. Sophie takes the phone from my shaking hands and reads the message. That manipulative witch. She's probably been in his ear this whole time. My marriage is over, Sophie. 4 days. My marriage lasted 4 days. It's not over until you both say it's over, but deep down, I know it already is. 2 weeks later, I'm back at work, pretending to be fine. Rachel, my colleague, keeps shooting me sympathetic glances, but she doesn't ask questions. I'm grateful. I'm in a meeting about quarterly projections when my phone vibrates. Then again. Then 3 more times. When I finally check it during a coffee break, there are 5 texts from different people. All saying the same thing. Have you seen Daniel's Instagram? My hands shake as I open the app. There he is. My husband of 2 weeks. With a woman. Vanessa Moore, I know her. She works at his architecture firm. They're at a restaurant and she's laughing at something he said. The caption reads, "Sometimes the right person was there all along. Posted 2 days ago. I can't breathe." The room spins. Someone asks if I'm okay, but I can't hear them over the ringing in my ears. Rachel finds me in the bathroom 20 minutes later, sitting on the floor, staring at my phone. Emma, I'm so sorry. I didn't know if I should tell you. He replaced me, I whisper. I joked about it, and he actually did it. She helps me up, takes me home, calls Sophie. Sophie arrives with wine and fury. That calculating witch. Look at this. She scrolls through Vanessa's profile. She's been commenting on his posts for months. Even during your engagement. Looking great, Daniel. Can't wait to see this project. So proud of you. As she was positioning herself. I look at the comments, at the timeline, and suddenly everything makes sense. Vanessa didn't just happen to be there when Daniel needed someone. She was waiting. And my stupid joke gave her exactly the opening she needed. Lisa texts me a week later. Can we meet? I need to talk to you. We sit in a coffee shop and she looks like she hasn't slept. Emma, I need to tell you what really happened that night. My heart pounds. What do you mean? Daniel didn't just leave and calm down. He went to Alex's place, but Alex wasn't home. Vanessa was there. She's dating Alex's roommate. What? She saw him upset. Started asking questions. Got him drinking. Emma, she spent the whole night planting seeds. Telling him that successful, beautiful women like you probably keep their options open. That your joke revealed your true feelings. That you were settling for him. The coffee cup freezes halfway to my lips. She what? Lisa's voice cracks. By morning, she'd convinced him that your joke was a confession. That you never really loved him. And Mom! She stops, looking guilty. Your mom what? Mom never liked you. She kept saying you were too ambitious, too independent, too focused on your career. When Vanessa showed up, sweet, traditional, always available, Mom was thrilled. She told Daniel that Vanessa was what a real wife should look like. I laugh, but there's no humor in it. So I'm being replaced because I had a career and made one joke? I don't agree with any of this, Emma, but you know Daniel. Once he makes a decision in anger, he'd rather die than admit he's wrong. Even if it means destroying his marriage? Lisa reaches across the table and squeezes my hand. Especially then. A month drags by. Daniel and Vanessa are everywhere. Social media, company events, even the restaurants we used to go to together. Each photo is a knife twisting deeper into my chest. You should start dating, Sophie suggests over dinner. Show him you've moved on. I can't. I'm not ready. Instead, I throw myself into work. Staying late, taking on extra projects, volunteering for everything. Anything to keep my mind occupied. Mr. Harrison, my boss, notices. Emma, your work has been exceptional lately. I'd like to offer you the London position. Promotion, significant raise, fresh start. London. An ocean away from all of this. Can I think about it? Of course. But I need an answer by next week. I'm seriously considering it when Rachel bursts into my office, phone in hand. Emma, you need to see this. It's a screenshot from a group chat at Daniel's company. Multiple women warning each other about Vanessa. She slept with the senior partner while he was married. She sabotaged 3 colleagues to get her promotion. She's been having an affair with the division head for 6 months. My anger transforms into something colder. Understanding, Vanessa isn't just opportunistic. She's a predator. This is what she does. Targets successful men, uses them, discards them. Daniel is just her latest victim. Should you warn him? Rachel asks. I close the screenshots. No, let him find out himself. But karma works faster than I expected. 2 weeks later, Lisa calls me, her voice frantic. Emma, Daniel caught Vanessa texting someone, a married executive from another firm. The messages were explicit. She's been seeing him the entire time. I should feel vindicated. Instead, I feel empty. What did Daniel do? He confronted her. She didn't even deny it. Just laughed and said, You left your wife for me after one bad night. Did you really think I respected you? The silence on the phone is heavy. Lisa, He's a mess, Emma. He finally understands. That Vanessa manipulated him. That Mom manipulated him. That he destroyed his marriage over nothing. She pauses. He wants to talk to you. My heart should leap. Instead, it stays perfectly still. I'll think about it. Daniel shows up at my apartment 3 days later, unannounced. He looks terrible. Unshaven, eyes red, thinner than I remember. For a moment, my heart aches. Then I remember the wedding night. The silence. Vanessa's photos. Emma, please. I need to talk to you. I should close the door. Instead, curiosity wins. You have 10 minutes. He sits on the couch where we used to watch movies, and he starts crying. I was such a fool. Your joke, it triggered something in me. My ex used to say things like that before she cheated. I thought I'd healed. But when you said those words, a flicker of sympathy rises, but then he continues, and Vanessa seemed so understanding. So different from you. She didn't have sharp edges or sarcastic humor. She made me feel safe. The sympathy evaporates. Different from me? Safe? Daniel, I was your wife. I made one joke, one stupid, thoughtless joke, and you replaced me within days. Do you know what that did to me? He reaches for my hand. I pull away. Emma, I know I can't undo what I did. But we can start over. Counseling. I'll do whatever it takes. I laugh, bitter and sharp. Start over? You didn't just leave me. You humiliated me. You let your mother poison you against me. You let a stranger convince you that your wife of one day was betraying you. And then you paraded your replacement in front of everyone we know. I know, and I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't fix this. You showed me who you really are, Daniel. When things got hard, you ran. You didn't trust me. Didn't believe in us. Didn't give me a chance to explain. And now that your replacement showed her true colors, you want me back? His eyes are desperate. I love you, Emma. I never stopped. But you didn't love me enough to trust me. And I can't spend my whole life wondering if the next joke, the next mistake will make you run again. Please, no, we're done. Sign the papers when they come. He leaves, and I lock the door behind him. After Daniel leaves, I sit in the silence of my apartment feeling lighter. For 2 months, I've carried the weight of our failed marriage, wondering what I could have done differently, but seeing him broken and begging, I finally understand. I'm not the villain in this story. Neither is he, really. We're just 2 people who were wrong for each other in ways we didn't realize until it was too late. I call Mr. Harrison the next morning. I'll take the London position. Sophie throws me a going-away party. Even Lisa comes, hugging me tightly. He doesn't deserve you, Emma, but thank you for loving my brother when you did. My father pulls me aside. You're doing the right thing. Sometimes the greatest revenge is building a life so full that you forget to take it. The day before my flight, a text comes through. I'll regret losing you for the rest of my life. I hope you find someone who deserves you. I don't respond. Some chapters close without needing the last word. At the airport, Sophie hugs me tearfully. London won't know what hit them. I smile, and for the first time in months, it's genuine. Neither will I. As my plane takes off, I look down at the city that holds so much pain and realize something. My joke didn't destroy my marriage. My marriage was too fragile to survive one joke. And maybe that means it was never strong enough to last anyway. London is gray and rainy, but I've never felt more alive. My new position challenges me in ways I never imagined. I've made friends, real friends who know nothing about Daniel or Vanessa or that horrible night. Rachel visits after 6 months and barely recognizes me. Emma, you're glowing. What happened? What happened? I stopped waiting for someone else to validate my worth. I stopped replaying that night. I stopped checking if Daniel was suffering enough. I built a life. One morning, a wedding invitation arrives. Alex is getting married. There's a handwritten note. Daniel won't be there. He moved to Seattle. Couldn't handle seeing mutual friends. We miss you. Please come if you're comfortable. I declined politely. I don't need closure from them anymore. That same week, I meet Oliver at a work conference. He's a consultant from Dublin, and when I make a sarcastic joke about the terrible coffee, he laughs and adds his own. It's effortless, natural, comfortable. We exchange numbers, and for the first time since Daniel, I feel possibility. Not urgency, not desperation, just possibility. That night, I journal. I joked about replacing my husband on our wedding night. He found a new bride instead. And somehow, in the ruins of that disaster, I found myself. A year after my wedding, I'm home for my father's birthday. I've been dreading this. The possibility of seeing Daniel. It happens at a grocery store. We spot each other across the produce section. He looks healthier, calmer. We approach carefully, like strangers. Emma. Hi. Daniel. How are you? Better. Therapy, working on things. You? Good. Really good, actually. There's a pause. I heard about your promotion, and I saw you're seeing someone. He seems like a good guy. I'm surprised he knows. Mutual friends, probably. He is. He laughs at my jokes, even the bad ones. Daniel winces, but nods. I'm glad. You deserve that. I'm sorry I couldn't be that for you. And here, in a grocery store between avocados and oranges, I find the closure I didn't know I needed. I'm sorry, too. For the joke. For not understanding how much it would hurt you. For not being more careful with words. We both made mistakes, he says. But I made more. I hope you know that. I smile and it's genuine. I do, but I've forgiven both of us. I hope you can too. We part ways, and as I walk to my car, I realize I'm not angry anymore. Not sad. Not even nostalgic. I'm just free. That night, I video call Oliver, and he makes a terrible pun that has me laughing until my stomach hurts. This, I think, is what love should feel like. Safe enough to be yourself, strong enough to survive a joke, and deep enough to grow from mistakes. Together. The end.